I don't know why, but after about 500 of those graham cracker fruitcakes that I make, Martin's a little tired of them. So I'm going back to an old one that he really likes, and it's called Oatmeal Chocolate Chip Muffins. 1 1/4 cups flour, 1 1/4 cup old-fashioned oats, not the instant, but the old-fashioned. I forget which is which here. 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg, and I also put in here 1/4 teaspoon allspice. I need 2 eggs, 3/4 cup of packed dark brown sugar. I use the dark brown. 1 cup of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup chocolate chips. Now when I say 1 cup, I always add like more. I don't think Martin's ever complained. There's too many chocolate chips in this. And then 1/2 cup walnuts. Now I want to remind you, this is what I use for my buttermilk. It stores nice. I put it in the refrigerator. And then you use 4 tablespoons to 1 cup of water to make 1 cup of buttermilk. But that way I don't have to have it on hand all the time. Of course, you're going to need muffin pans. Now, I put the papers in them. I'll probably take them off when they're done because if Martin's on a deer stand, he doesn't want to have to take time and take that paper off. But this helps keep the cleanup a lot easier. The first step is to have a large bowl. In here, you're going to put your flour, your oatmeal, baking powder and baking soda. Basically your dry ingredients, a lot of them. The salt, cinnamon and nutmeg, and allspice. Then you just mix this together. You want to get it worked in, the spices worked in everywhere. There, that's good. Then in a separate bowl, you're going to put the eggs and the brown sugar. Let me put the eggs in. Then I'm going to break up the eggs a little bit. And in goes the brown sugar. We're going to work that together. You know, sometimes I use my mixer. Sometimes I forget, like now. Mixer does make it easier, but this is okay. The next thing you're going to do in a small bowl is put in your 1 cup buttermilk. Guess I could have used the same bowl. And your 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now I'm going to combine it all into this, into the dry ingredients. Let me just combine these now. The main work of this is getting out all the ingredients. It's not really that bad. I can't remember how many it makes. I'll let you know after I fill the tins. There we go, that one. Now we're going to mix it in. And I'm not going to use that whisk for this. And then, of course, the last thing you're going to do is add the walnuts and the chocolate chips. There we are. Here come those walnuts. And here come the chocolate chips. And then we're going to be all set for the muffin tins. Okay, let's fill some muffin tins. I like to use this little thing. It's just handy. I don't get quite as messy if I use that. About 1 scoop in each one, I would say. And then you want your oven on 375. And you're going to bake these about 17 minutes. Again, use your pokey wooden stick and see if they're done in the middle. Some of these are a little chintzy. I'm going to add a little more. I'd say this batch is ready for the oven. As you can see, I got 2 dozen muffins out of this. I'm going to pop these in the oven for 17 minutes. I'll check them and see if they're done at that point. All done. I did mine for 16 minutes since they were small. Truth in advertising, don't use the little papers. Grease that because it tends to stick to it. I'm going to see if it'll come off better once they've totally cooled, but look at that. Do you think that's enough chocolate chips in there? I think Martin will like them. Give this one a try. Even let the kids help.